G'day guys, John here, Chief Instructor with FPV Australia. Welcome back to the Madhouse. It's been a while since I posted a video. I've been hell busy. So I thought I'd pop this one up because I'm getting a lot of questions about the Manual of Standards, or the MoS, as being tossed about. A lot of talk online, a lot of questions, a lot of bibs and bobs. So I thought I'd do this little video to give you a bit of an outline. What is the Manual of Standards that you keep hearing about, the MoS? It's another document that basically goes into more detail and gives more structure to the regulations themselves. So for example, the regulation says that you need to be trained by, in a certain way by a certain group to get a remote pilot's license. The Manual of Standards goes into the detail of how, who, when and where. That's it in a nutshell, right? Along with other stuff. There's more in it than just the training schools. A big chunk of it though is, when does it come into effect? It's already in play, some of it. For instance, if you're looking to put EV-LOS, extended visual line of sight, on your REOC, that's in play now. I won't go into the details of how you achieve that in this video, but it's already there, you can go. But if you have a look at the Manual of Standards on the CASA website, if you're looking for it, go to the CASA website, the rules, I think it's official forms and documents, and you'll find a link to the MoS. The MoS goes into detail on certain things of when they come into play. There's a table at the start that says a lot of it is 12 months after it's implemented. It was implemented in April. So in April next year, a big chunk of this comes into play. There is a small section that comes into play 18 months from now, and that's to do with instructor qualifications. I'll come back to it. A big chunk of this MoS is all about what we as flight schools have to do to comply. Now, the good thing for us, I guess, is for FPV Australia, is we've been pretty much doing everything this MoS is asking for, other than the change to the syllabus, and there's a lot more data being added to the syllabus, so the manuals are going to increase in size. Other than that, it reaffirms to us, in my opinion anyway, it reaffirms that there is a need for quality training. So gone are the days where you're going to, come April, where you can self-study at home and jump onto a flight school for a day and complete. Those days are gone. I'll explain why. The Manual of Standards talks about minimum face-to-face contact with a student. Now, it can be synthetic, in other words, over a video link, but it has to be real-time face-to-face. So for us, it's in a classroom for 15 hours minimum on the aeronautical knowledge category A components. And they're broken up into A, B, and C. Important, sort of important, and not so important, I guess. The 15 hours must be delivered in category A component theory instruction. 15 hours, average 8-hour day, less lunch. There you go, there's 2 days. Add to that the radio operator certificate that we deliver, takes us about 3 or 4 hours alone. So that can't be in the 2 days because it's not the theory component in question. Then there's the practical side of it, which is, 5 hours in a field. And we do that we get about 6 hours. We do 2 mornings out in the field of 3 hours each. So by the time you add all that together, you can't do it in 2 days anymore. And we've never done that anyway. So it sort of reaffirms to us that what we've been doing all along is in fact the right way to do it. The syllabus has expanded, so there will be online component from us. That's coming, and all of your existing students that have gone through us, all you guys, you'll get access to all that online component as well, by the way, on top of the 5 days that we already do in the classroom. So again, reaffirming that the education is the key here, and it's got to be quality and it's got to be standardised in a certain way. The exams have all been mandated now on how we can examine and when and what happens to the documents and security of those documents and all that, which we've been doing anyway, again. So not a lot changes for us other than the content of our manual. But anyway, what else has changed? I guess there's a need for sub 2 kilo to log flights now. So that was never asked of before. So if you're a sub 2 kilo operator, there is a requirement now under regulation, thanks to the Manual of Standards, that you log your flights. You can find that in the MoS. EV-LOS is in the MoS. Instructors now, this comes into effect 18 months from the implementation, so sometime during mid next year. All instructors on the Ripple courses will need to meet certain levels of certification and qualifications, which all of our instructors always have anyway, which is great, but it brings all that standard up. And again, as I keep saying, it just reaffirms that what we've been doing all along is in fact what should be done, which is cool. So, if you have any questions on it, what I'd suggest is jump on and have a read first, go and have a look. It can be somewhat confusing. It's written, in that typical sort of regulatory speak, and that's fine. give us a call or an email if you're not sure on something, you've seen something in, or someone has said something's in the MoS and you go, oh, what's that all about? Give us a call or an email. You can find us simply. The ways have always been the same. Training@fpvaustralia.com.au will find us. John@fpvaustralia.com.au will find me directly. You can call us though if you like, 1300 FPV Oz or 02 611 8551 will find us, and of course there is our website. So I hope that's given you some info. We're running up to Christmas now. We're flat out, busy as hell. If you're looking to get onto one of our courses, there are still some spaces available in the courses running up to Christmas. They are filling fast. I myself am looking forward to the Christmas. I need a break. That'll be good. But we'll be back bigger and better next year. And as I say, that MoS kicks off around April for all the changes to the flight school. So we're ramping up for that as well. So we're busy as hell around this joint. But anyway, as I say, hope it's been informative for you. If you are flying a drone today, tomorrow, next week, or next month, please safely and responsibly. We need safe skies for all. Enjoy. Thank you.